Okay, so let's talk Ron DeSantis' latest obvious panicked Hail Mary to try to gain traction in his campaign against Donald Trump. And that is he put out an ad campaign of 6 images where he accuses Donald Trump of being buddy-buddy with Anthony Fauci. And in a normal world, that wouldn't be a big deal. But apparently, because Anthony Fauci is one of the boogeymen of the Republicans, because he gives a shit about people's health. And obviously, Republicans don't care about health, I guess. So he created AI images of Fauci and Trump hugging. There's one of Trump kissing Fauci on the nose. Now, first off, this is despicable because for two reasons. One, that he even believes that people who paid even nominal attention to what's going on would take this as being truthful, because obviously there is no love lost between Trump and Fauci. So first off, it's despicable just that he tried it, because I mean, I realize he has nothing to lose at this point, but this isn't going to help you, my guy. And then, of course, that screams that how much he, or I should say, how little he thinks of his voters, or those who are Trump voters. Because if he considered his voters, Republican voters in general, intelligent human beings, he wouldn't even try pulling this crap. Because the information is out there. We know that Trump and Fauci did not like each other. I mean, it doesn't take much to figure that one out. So to even attempt to have these pictures, and to have these pictures for a primary, a Republican primary, that is trying to get primary voters to turn from Trump because of this, you must think those primary voters are hella stupid. And I'm sure some are. There are people on all parts of the spectrum who pay zero attention to politics, and they probably live that far under a rock that they might actually think that these images are real. That is a whole possibility, or just the fact that they are they live so far under a rock that they don't realize that fake images can be made. I don't know what planet you have to live on to not be aware that people can fake things. I mean, just think of what you can do with Photoshop. Just think about what you can do with Photoshop. That's an old technology now. That is not considered new technology. And you can make all sorts of fake shit with Photoshop. So we're getting to the point where it's going to get harder and harder for people to not be aware of technology that can mislead you. So I'm not sure where either these people are very old and have no and are complete Luddites and have no concept of technology, because I'm not going to assume older people don't have a concept. I mean, my dad is older. He understands. My mom actually understands quite a bit for a Luddite, but there is that. So, and the Republicans have already used it to show a what if scenario if Biden is reelected, which is bizarre because none of those images were going down that path on yet. So unless you're going to try to tell people that something is happening that isn't, or that, oh, he waited till the second term to do all these horrible things, I'm not sure how people could possibly think that any of that is coming true. Trump has used AI imaging, and then, of course, he did the Trump thing by attacking DeSantis for daring to use AI imagery. Um, Marjorie Taylor Greene attacked Ron DeSantis for doing it. Again, it's like, have you not seen what Trump has been doing? But if you're still a Trump supporter at this point, you probably don't care about the hypocrisy. Because Trump did it, but now he's getting all bent out of shape because DeSantis is doing it. I swear this man could have invented the most amazing thing, but then turn around and bitch about it because somebody he doesn't like is using it. It's just maddening how childish he is. But the point is that, do you really want to vote for someone who is willing to lie to you? I mean, Trump, we already know he's been indicted for lying, so yeah, he's been indicted because of obstruction of justice, because he wanted to keep these documents. And we have transcripts of him knowing that he wasn't allowed to keep these documents, and he did anyway. So yes, that's why I say he's lying. Trump is lying. DeSantis then decides he's going to try to jump into the lying game. I mean, it is just pathetic. And I don't know how anyone can support either person at this point. It's getting to the point where I don't see how anyone can support the Republican Party, because they're the two front runners, the two people who are reasonable: Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, Asa Hutchinson. They're like, you don't hear about them. You don't, if you didn't see pictures in media of them having town halls or other types of get-togethers, you wouldn't know they were in the race, because it's all Trump and DeSantis. But they're the faces of the party. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a face of the party. They all lie through their damn teeth. And like I said, this is the latest. Ron DeSantis is trying to smear Trump by associating him as being friendly with Fauci. Why would anyone vote for him? I mean, it's so obvious that Trump and Fauci were not friendly in the White House, because Fauci takes a scientific view of things, and Trump does not. He wanted to do things the way he wanted to, and screw science. Science was just in the way. He just had Fauci there to make it sound like he was attempting to take this seriously. So, yeah, this is another Republican who does not deserve your vote, because, I mean, that's just so despicable. He's lying about Trump. The Republican Party came out with a commercial, with an ad that used AI images to show you what would happen if Biden was reelected. I mean, it's just despicable what they're doing. And at this time, people can still catch the misinformation. They can look at these photos and say, yeah, no, that's not real. But what if AI gets to be so good that you wouldn't be able to tell? Now, again, you would be able to tell because on no planet was Fauci and Trump that close. He never hugged Fauci. He certainly never gave him a kiss on the nose. I mean, that's just so ridiculous that it makes you wonder what kind of imbecile is behind this, because like I said, anyone who paid even a nominal amount of attention when Trump was in the White House would ever say that he and Fauci were friends. So obviously this is fake. You don't need to check the images and realize that they're fake on first glance or whatever. You can tell by that did not happen because we have eyes and we have memories. And there was no way that Trump thought that highly of Fauci. So anyway, I just wanted to put that to your attention. If you were planning on voting for DeSantis, please don't. This is I mean, don't vote for Trump either, because he's not only is he as bad as DeSantis, but he's just got indicted by the DOJ. So, do you really want a president who's rotting in prison? So yeah, I think that's all I have for this video, and I will see you in the next one.